Hello everyone, welcome to our discussion. Why you should be taking Third Eye Initiation, Level 1, Level 2, and eventually 2.5. You know, when I was studying esoteric psychology and all these healing sciences, I had to go to 4 spiritual mentors to learn tidbits of little things here and there. And I was lucky because I was led to more esoteric training after that. See, my 4 spiritual mentors, one is an immortal in the Himalayas who gave me some yogic techniques for longevity, pranayam, and of course, my training of not eating like a breatharian for some time, gave me another skill set and also how to melt snow when you don't have a jacket. So those are good things to have, but they are not all given to me as I'm giving you in a silver platter. Also, my other mentor, who is a business person and also a spiritual healer and master, is also one that entrusted me with some secrets of energy in a way that we awaken the chakras, the kundalini, and all the like, healing technology in a sense. So I was very lucky to have them as mentors. One of them is a Shaolin monk, a wandering monk who gave me techniques of the navel breathing and Zen and Shaolin martial arts and mantric yoga and all kinds of willpower development. So I developed that part which is entrusted to me by that lineage. And the other one is a Philippine psychic, a mystic who had mastered his inner powers through clairvoyance and clairsentient and so on, who had given him also his empowerment of the psychic powers, inner powers development, including the third eye and esoteric psychology in a way, from Alice Bailey and Theosophy background. So I was very lucky to have all of these people and masters to have given me the training and mentoring. They have been my parents in the spiritual path, and I was very lucky to have them. But after you bring yourself to a certain level, you have to master yourself based on all these teachings and this training, and that's a bigger responsibility because they're not there anymore to mentor you, to facilitate you, and you have to discover new thesis of your own level to become a master, to have hypotheses of all kinds that will be defended according to your living example of mastery. And so I had graduated from that, and then I attracted more advanced beings from the inner realm that are not physical, incarnate. So that's the time I learned many things that are extraplanetary and all kinds of tools, spiritual technology that you have not heard in any book yet, or any teacher or any school or ashram. Because I was the first to bring them in as part of my thesis in my spiritual initiations as a master. So these are things that I've done which brought me to an expertise and specialization called spiritual technology. I was the one who downloaded this one because nobody calls spiritual technology anything. It's more mysticism, more esoteric practices, more theology, theosophy, all these things together. So what I did is, having a background of engineering, like I was working as a mechanical engineer, so my calculative mind, my concrete mind brought the methodical approach to spirituality and healing science. So I designed my modality, behavioral science, to make sure that I have a systematic, methodical approach to healing and also mentoring and coaching. So I had put behavioral science as the forerunner of that energy medicine and healing science. But I also developed a lot of esoteric psychology based on my studies with my other mentor, and then downloaded new things that are brand new and newer teachings and philosophies and principles that were not covered in the ancient tradition. So I call it the Aquarian esoteric psychology, which is the new pattern of life on Earth, because the Earth is changing fast. And of course, there's a new impulse from the heavens and from the universal energy that is changing the Earth as well. That's why we are in the process of purging, and Earth changes are coming because of the big change from the old system to the new system called the Aquarian. The old system is called Piscean, which is the faith system, belief system, devotional system, and the love system. This one is more mental and power system coming in. So based on these, a lot of the energy designs of chakras, the aura, the kundalini or the sacred fire, the soul designs, the mental designs are changing based on the new patterns of energy. So there's a new energy design called New Divine Design, with a new divine plan, with a new divine purpose that is bringing a lot of these changes, including the design and construction of the third eye mechanism and third eye technology. So that's where I come in. Because of my studies in the inner world, downloaded from my other mentors that are not physical, I was able to bring a new science called spiritual technology that brings the third eye into reality or construction. Okay, so aside from these training, I was able to develop a certain technique called the inner powers, which brings the training of clairvoyance, clairaudience, telepathy, out-of-body experience, and channeling, and clairsentience, etheric vision, and so on. So we have a lot of these, 10 of them, which is also partly in my book. I want to show this one because this was my first book, but it's still very advanced. So until today, it has not been digested on really developing the psychic powers and 10 inner powers. So I'm very glad that it's still usable. In fact, we're printing this one, and we have only 50 copies left, and I have it in my ebook format already in e-commerce. So Inner Powers book is a very important. But the third eye, here, third eye book. I have 12 books and one coming. So this is very important to have. A must-have manual for people who are serious to advance your spiritual practices and to become a master one day, or a saint, or anyone who has to bring a big service to earth and to humanity. If you are a light worker, if you want to be serious, to jump higher, to expand not only your consciousness but your soul awakening, you need the third eye. Now, I want to explain to you why the third eye initiation is a must-have to be able to go from mysticism, from a normal meditator, yoga instructor, or healer, to go to the next step of being a real spiritual disciples in the path of initiation and enlightenment.